What's up, YPR? This is Conor Sampson. Just thought I'd get on here and talk about, a lot of people wonder, as soon as you get the product, as soon as you get started in your Vemma business, kind of just wondering what are the first few steps to really get your business growing. So number one, guys, the first step you want to do is sit down and actually write down your why for doing this whole business. A lot of us have a lot of reasons for getting involved. Maybe you want to make, some extra money. Maybe you want to, retire mom and dad. Well, you're going to come across a lot of hard times. You're going to have people laugh at you. You're going to have people tell you this thing doesn't work. And really what's going to power you on the end of the day is why you're doing this Vemma business. All right, guys, so make sure you sit down and write down, tangible things, intangible things, what kind of person you want to become, what kind of income levels you want to hit, what kind of stuff you do with that kind of income. So it's important you really have this why written down. Make sure you read it every day. And like Jed Buenalou says, if it doesn't make you cry, then it's not powerful enough. Because really, when I look at my why and I think about, retiring mom and dad, and I think about, actually getting into a nice new car, it really, it really hits home for me. So number two, guys, after you write down your why, first thing you want to do after that is do some goal setting. Really what sets apart successful people from unsuccessful people is they know where they're headed in life. So make sure you use the rank advancement chart. If you don't have it already, it's on www.vemmatips.com.
www.vemmatips.com.
And make sure you click on the right where it says rank advancement chart. From there, you'll be able to use that directly to help you set goals. I'd recommend setting short-term goals and long-term goals. If a goal's too big enough, you're not hitting your goals on a weekly basis, then you should probably break down your goals a little bit into smaller steps. Alright, guys, so use that chart, set your goals, make sure you know where you're headed. If you don't know where you're headed, how are you ever going to get there? Alright, guys, so number three, after you get your why written down, a powerful why, after you set some goals using that rank advancement chart, I'd go down and, make your list. And the reason I've got, list in parentheses is because, maybe you want to make a product list. For a lot of us young people, with the economy where it's at today, we're more interested, in the business opportunity portion of it. So make sure when you make your list, you write down people that could use the opportunity, people that are struggling financially. And on top of that, maybe you can make a list for just people that would be interested in the product. So maybe a lot of older people will be interested in the Vemma, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, family, friends. But really, make sure you expand your list to about 500 people. And I know it sounds like a lot of people, but I mean, if you think about it, you probably got about 500 people on the Facebook, and you probably got a couple hundred people in your phone. So really take the time to make sure you sit down and get an organized list going, and maybe add a star to the 20, 25 people that you'd be willing to work with. People with a lot of ambition that are really in a situation that they want to better or get out of. All right, so after that, guys, you want to go straight into the invite. Once you have your list written down, you know where you're headed, you got some goals, and you have this really powerful why that's going to power you through this whole process. You want to go and start inviting people. That's really, like Tom Alcazan said, that's the key to unlocking this whole Vemma business. So understand that when you invite somebody, guys, we're not going out there and saying, Verve, Vemma, energy drinks, millions of dollars. We're not going out there and do that. Really, that whole why comes down to that relationship that you have with this person. So make sure you ask, when you approach somebody about the Vemma business, you want to do it in the right way, or else we're never going to get to, get them to a home event. And essentially your Vemma business isn't going to grow until you figure out, the proper way to invite somebody. So with that being said, I think, I hit some real key topics, the first 4 steps to getting started in this Vemma business. And really, kind of maybe it should be before why. I want to tell you guys, you got to get excited. You got to remember what we're doing here. We're establishing a powerful why. We're setting goals. Only 3% of the population, which owns 97% of the wealth, they set goals. So understand that you got to be excited about what we're doing here, guys. You're transferring yourself from the mindset of an employee or somebody that's self-employed into the mindset of a business owner and investor, and those are the people that are able to generate wealth. All right, guys. So with that being said, get excited. Be excited about what we're doing here. Make sure you subscribe to our Denverve YPR Facebook channel. And soon we're going to have a YouTube channel, Denverve YPR, also on YouTube for you guys to check out training videos and really just watch this whole movement explode out here. All right, guys, so that's all I got. Name's Conor Sampson. I'll see you guys again soon.